Good morning, children and parents of St. Jude, Bramley North. Today is Sunday, April the 14th, and it is the third Sunday of Easter. And as per usual, our lesson comes from the Complete Children's Liturgy book by Katie Thompson, published by 23rd Publications. So, the topic of today's lesson is Christ's witnesses. Jesus told his apostles to go out and tell the world that he had died and risen to new life. So the gospel today is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24, verses 35 to 48. The disciples who had met Jesus on the road to Emmaus were telling the others what had happened, when suddenly Jesus appeared among them. At first they were terrified because they thought they had seen a ghost. Then Jesus said to them, "Peace be with you." And seeing that they were still scared, he added, "Do not be afraid. Why do you doubt what you can see? Please look at my wounds and see that I am not a ghost. Touch me. A ghost has no flesh or bones as I have." They were overjoyed, but still filled with disbelief. Then Jesus asked them for something to eat, and they watched as he ate some grilled fish. Then he began to explain the scriptures to them, so that finally they understood what Scripture had said about the Messiah's suffering and rising after 3 days. Jesus said to them, "You are my witnesses because you have seen all these things happen." So here is the discussion points for the children. How would you feel if you saw a ghost? And how did Jesus calm and reassure his terrified disciples? He appeared saying the words, "Peace be with you," and told them not to be afraid. Then he showed them his wounds to convince them that he really had risen from the dead. Even after showing the disciple his wounds, did they really believe what they were seeing? Although they were overjoyed to see Jesus again, they were totally dumbfounded to find that he was really alive. So Jesus ate a piece of fish to convince them that he was real and not a ghost. So what did Jesus mean when he told the disciples that they were his witnesses? The disciples had seen and heard for themselves all the marvelous things that Jesus had done. He would send them out to give evidence or proof of this by the way they lived, the miracles they would perform in his name, and the things they would teach. Jesus said, "Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe." We may not have seen all these things with our own eyes, but we believe. Each of us can be a witness for Christ by living God's way as Jesus showed us. When we become members of the Christian family, we are called to follow Christ and be a witness for him every day of our lives. So that's the end of today's lesson. I hope to see you all in church. Thank you.